Last week, the top four went to the pinnacle of Canadian popular music with the songs of Anne Murray. And then our national treasure herself showed us how it was done in person, and so did American Idol Jordan Sparks.
Canada voted more than 3.7 million times last night. The idol who is leaving us tonight is Earl Stevenson.
All good. It's been a great summer.
This week we celebrate Bryan Adams and we discover who goes on to the final showdown of the year. Idol starts right now. It's another huge week for us. Once again, we've had another musical giant working with your top three. He is one of the biggest international stars this country has ever produced, and he's been helping our idols get ready for this crucial week. Of course, I am talking about the one and only Bryan Adams. Now, tomorrow night, Bryan will be performing on our stage, but tonight, the performances are all from your top three, and they will determine who will fight it out for this year's title of Canadian Idol and win a recording contract with Sony BMG. And make no mistake, I promise you, the idols are ready, as are our judges. Everyone say hello to Jake Gold. Sass Jordan. Farley Flex.
How you doing, Ben?
Very well. And hello, Zach Werner. All right, Jake, what can the competitors learn from an artist like Bryan Adams?
Well, a lot of people probably don't know that Bryan Adams first got signed as a songwriter and then had a recording deal. So first and foremost, they'll learn that he's a great songwriter. But the second thing is that he has tons of humility. He's just a really humble guy, and that'll take you a long way in this business.
Now, Sass, you have worked and performed with and toured with Bryan Adams. Any good stories?
Well, Ben, don't you know that what happens on the road stays on the road?
Sass, I've been going on the road with you for 6 years now, and we don't have a story that needs to stay on the road.
Well, that we need to talk about on TV.
Farley! We are down to three, and it's been a long road for them. What have you learned about them as you've seen them mature as artists?
Well, I think the most important thing, they're pleasing their constituency. The people who have been supporting these three have stayed with them throughout, and that's the only way to win this show. So they're doing everything right up till now.
And Zach, we're almost done. No one else to criticize in a few weeks. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to go back to my job working in the complaints department for Revenue Canada. And then I'll be preparing for my role as the Russian judge at the 2010 Olympics on CTV.
Round of applause for the judges. This week, the Idols got their pick of 2 songs from an extensive catalog that includes dozens of hits. Tonight, the Idols sing the music of the history-making, the record-breaking Bryan Adams. With more than 65 million records sold and an incredible 21 top 10 hits, Bryan Adams is without question one of Canada's greatest ever hit makers.
Being a musician is a great life. Being a songwriter is a great living. And I'll be able to always fall back on the fact that I'm a songwriter.
Early albums like Cuts Like a Knife and Reckless put Bryan's signature voice and sound at the top of the charts.
Those were the best days of my life.
Bryan's staying power is obvious, as is his compassion. He not only sang on 1985's Tears Are Not Enough, but he also co-wrote it. Since then, he has continued to give back and was recognized with the Order of Canada. He's also a multiple Grammy winner and has a staggering 18 Juno Awards.
Canada is a great place to come from, and I believe
that had I started anywhere else, I would not be here tonight. Thank you.
And with his most recent album, 11, already hitting #1, it is apparent that Bryan Adams, one of Canada's great singer-songwriters, is nowhere near done. Up first with Bryan this week is Drew Wright.
That's good. Great. It's never an easy experience to be face-to-face with someone of that magnitude and perform 2 of their songs in front of them.
I'm ready.
You just gotta handle it the best you can, and hopefully he likes them.
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Well done.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. I thought Drew was good. I was impressed by the fact that he'd come up with his own sort of arrangement for Cuts Like a Knife.
Now it cuts like a knife.
I like the fact that he ripped into it.
So right.
I wanted to kind of take it and do my own thing with it, which made me kind of nervous to perform it for him at first because, you know, I really rocked it up a lot and I kind of did my own thing with it.
Sort of funked it up a bit. And it's cool that you're doing your own thing with
Well,
it.
I appreciate
I think that's the important thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Great one. Good luck.
Pleasure to meet you.
Fantastic.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Bryan Adams' third album, 1983's Cut Like a Knife, went platinum in the US and 3 times platinum here in Canada. It produced 5 top 40 hits and earned Bryan 4 Juno Awards. Here to sing the title track, please welcome Drew Wright.
Driving home this evening, could have sworn we had it all worked out. How this boy believing, way beyond the shadow of a time. Well, I heard it on the street, heard it that you found somebody new. Well, who is it, baby? Who is it? Tell me what it means to you. Well, I took it all for granted. How was I to know you'd be letting go? Now it cuts like a knife. It feels so right. It cuts like a knife. It feels so right. Wouldn't be the first time things have gone astray. Now you've thrown it all away. It cuts like a knife. It feels so right. Yeah! And it cuts like a knife. And it feels so right. Cuts like a
Thanks a lot.
Drew, I have to say that I think I finally figured out who you are, and doing Bryan Adams seemed really, really natural to you to be able to do a song like that. First of all, great song choice. You could have picked a more obscure song, but you picked the right song for where you are right now in the competition. And I thought you did a really, really good job on it.
Excellent. Thank you.
Man, I don't know how you, how did you get the cojones to sing in front of the guy? I would have freaked out. I don't know how you did that, man. I'm
I don't know either.
kudos for that.
Thanks.
And you did a great job. And the other thing is I love the metalized version. I was like, whoa, killer.
Thank you.
And it seems like it's custom made for you. I thought it was awesome.
Thanks a lot.
This night makes the most sense for you. I really thought you'd do well tonight. You lived up to my expectations. It's a perfect vibe for you, the Bryan Adams material. So you really lived up to it. Really well done.
Thanks, man.
I certainly can't say that you sang it badly. You know, you have a great voice, and that's all good. From my perspective, if you were going to go heavy musically, I don't really think you took your voice and put it into that genre. To me, if I was going to play it that heavy, which I thought was really cool, I'd have sung it a lot tougher. So
that's cool, man.
You know, I thought it kind of limped out a little bit on the vocal side.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep that going for Drew Wright. Nice, man. Drew, how did you rearrange that song?
I just was kind of playing around with it on my acoustic.
It's a classic.
Yeah, and then just kind of came up with a more funked up version, rock version, and I kind of dug it. So.
Did you guys like it?
There you go.
That's about 1,200 versus 1, so you're doing okay.
Perfect.
To get Drew into the top 2, you have to vote for him. It's a free call at 1-866-9-IDOL-01. That's 1-866-943-6501. Don't forget, TELUS clients can also text the word VOTE to IDOL-01. Lines are open for 2 hours after the show. Keep it going. Keep it going for Drew. Theo is ready to give us a little piece of heaven. Idol is back right after this.